Yeah,
Yes,
yes,
sir.
Mr. On. Yeah, he has done it.
Yes, he does.
Thank you. The question is why trainers are required. We all are trainers and we are imparting vidya, skill. That is the biggest gift anyone can give to anyone. And friends, the basis of all prosperity, all happiness is skill. When we were in school, I remember in class 8, we had Sanskrit, and one shloka was Vidya dadati vinayam, vinaya dhyati patratam. Patratvad dhanapnoti, dhanat dharmam tata sukham. Vidya dadati vinayam means from Vidya comes, Vidya means skill. From skill, comes polite. Vinaya. That is politeness or humility. Vinaya dhyati patratam. Only when there is humility, eligibility comes. Whether a person becomes a CEO or whatever, from Vinaya comes the eligibility. Patratvad dhanapnoti means from eligibility comes dhana. Whatever may be dhan. Dhan may be, for a CEO, the dhan may be in the form of authority. The dhan may be in the form of so many people working for him in that company, or even money. Dhanat dharmam means from dhan comes dharma. A person who is rich in authority, rich in so many things, can do dharmic activities. Dharma means not only religious activities, but ensure dharma. Somebody is saying,
I've taken care.
Dhanat dharmam tatah sukham, and then comes happiness or bliss. That was true yesterday, that is true today, and I am sure it will be true tomorrow as well. See, if you see many years back, a few hundred years back, let's take the example of a carpenter. The carpenter was in a position to transfer the skills of carpentry to his sons, and who could manage their own livelihood. The aspirations of going out and achieving so many things were not there. They were happy in their own villages and towns. The requirements were very minimal. The devices were not there, the places to go were not there, and the ichha, that means the desires, were also not many. But if we look slightly back, what we realize is knowledge expansion has happened. And the rate is exponential. What knowledge has expanded in the last about 50 years has not happened in the last 5,000 years. And if you project this in the years to come, the knowledge expansion will be faster and faster and faster. Now, that carpenter who could give his skills to his sons, who could manage their affairs, that much is not adequate today. There are so many things which are required to be learned by the youngsters so that they can stand on their feet and feed themselves. And that is where the teachers, trainers, specialists, and mentors come into play. And we find ourselves there today. If you look at the parents of youngsters, the parents have the desire that their children should learn, their children should do well. However, because they are not able to transfer these skills, the required skills, they have a sense of guilt. To compensate that, they have money. If we match these three things together, we come to a conclusion that the skills can be outsourced. They can be given to the specialists, to the mentors, and to the trainers. So parents don't have the skill, they don't have the time, but they have the money, and therefore it is outsourced to the trainers. We have a lot of scope now and in the future. And if you look at the youth who has just entered job or career, he has aspirations, including in the college. He aspires to be competitive. to be competitive not only within his college or in the state or in the country, but he aspires to become globally competitive. And that is why the youngsters, and including their parents, they need you and me to fill that gap. Now, if we look around, there is so much of lifestyle change which is happening. And there is a demand on all of us because of this change which is happening. Till a few years back, maybe about 20 years back, driving was not necessary. My father never owned a car or a scooter, he could manage. But today, my wife, our two sons, everybody who is at home needs the self-mobility capability. So they need to be able to ride a two-wheeler and drive a four-wheeler. Similarly, going into a lift, it was scary for many people who are elderly, but now they go comfortably. They have learned to do it. And look at the elevators in malls and other places. Old people, particularly from villages, they are even scared today. So they have to learn these skills and live with them. Let us take mobility. What change has happened? Let's see. Metro, it was something big. Believe me, about 12 years back, we were in Delhi, and that is when I rode the first metro. Of course, one metro was in Kolkata many years back. That was only for one time. But frequently, I used metro in Delhi, and I saw the metro construction happening in 2005, 6, 7 in Delhi. Now, when we shifted to Bangalore, metro was under construction, and now there is metro, and freely we use it. The mobility has changed from self-driving, that is scooter or car, to metro as a preferred mode. Similarly, if that connectivity is not there by metro, we go by the taxi. So we are required by force to download an application and use that application to call for a taxi and including pay for it. Similarly, air travel was rare. Now it has become very frequent. I see nowadays that even people who look so-called less, low earners, maybe about 20, 30,000 rupees they may be earning, but they are going by air. The companies are sending and they themselves are going. Another reason is because the affordability has become very high. So and also by weighing time versus money, the priority goes to time, and therefore they are ready to spend some time and some money and save time. So these things will keep happening. And what happens in the future, we can only foresee or presume. I can foresee drones coming. In fact, they have already come. 3-4 months back, I saw the new drone policy of Government of India, which was announced. People will be flying or moving by drones most likely, and things, of course, will be delivered by drones. In any case, many activities like video camera shooting and spray of pesticides has already started by drones. And what we learn is that there are going to be flying cars in the near future. Now, if you look at banking, only the retired people who have much more time at disposal, they go to the banks, and particularly the public sector banks like State Bank of India and Punjab National Bank, to meet friends, not for banking. Just for fun, they take their passbook and get it updated to feel good that they have gone there and done something. And we are expected to use the devices, mobile phones, computers, for banking services. If you look at communication, postcards and such things have gone. It's either mail or communication by WhatsApp, Signal, etc. Look at food delivery. Believe me, 3-4 days back, I ordered food by Swiggy for the first time. And yesterday, when Mr. Chandrasekhar was with me, I did the same thing without any difficulty. Denso is another thing which has come into being. Our children are using, I'm yet to use it. So these are the things which we will have to learn and live with. There was an article, if you remember, about 3 days back, which Sir Arun sir sent it. Somebody is waiting. Mr. Chandrasekhar, can you admit? Okay, I've done it. So there was an article, it was I think day before yesterday, which said that when TVs came to India, the ratio of viewers to the device was 72:1. That means on one TV, 72 people used to watch. Slowly, in villages, it has come to 7:1. That means one TV and TV watchers. And very soon it will become 1:1 when the TV will come onto the mobile screen. That is how the society is evolving, or we may say society is shrinking. Society will become an individual tomorrow. And therefore, it will call for self-dependence. Self-dependence means device dependence. We will have to learn to operate the devices. In the immediate future, what all can you think can happen? Air taxis that are likely. 5G, it is already knocking on our doors, and soon we will be having 5G devices, not only in our hands, but these devices will be talking to other devices. Like a geyser talking to the door. When the door is open, the door will say, okay, geyser switch on. Maybe the geyser will switch on by taking the command from the door. Medical wearables, they are already in use. People are using wearable devices, whether it is for better hearing, whether it is for measuring how many steps a person has walked. Such devices are already there. And there will be many in the future, like warning about the oncoming heart failure, or God only knows what all devices will be wearing, and we will be operating them. Similarly, when I look at the hospitals, the scanning devices have spawned all over. For anything small, the doctor says, okay, get the scan done. And with the scanning, there will be devices, I'm sure, which will predict the medical condition and also the diagnosis and prognosis. So we said, when talk about mobility, being an automobile engineer, my thoughts go to mobility immediately. Drones will be there very soon, everywhere. And we will need drone operators. So not only people will be using cars and two-wheelers, etc., we will be learning to operate the drones also. Sorry. Can we have a small breakout room activity in which we will list down the applications which a drone can do? What all uses can a drone be put to? We will have a small breakout room activity. Chandrasekhar sir, can you count how many people are there?
For how much time, sir?
Yeah, okay. The time will be 10 minutes max.
Okay.
We are 13 members.
Okay.
So we make 3 teams.
Okay. I request you to monitor this and opening the room, closing the room, and then we will take on the views from the members, from the teams.
Balaji? Bala sir?
Sir, yes, sir.
So after Colonel Saab, I have 10 minutes presentation. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, Chandrasekhar sir, please.
8 seconds. The breakout room closes automatically after 10 minutes, right?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it gets closed automatically, sir.
Yeah.
So what is the activity?
Activity is list down the applications you can take from drones.
भाई इतना चीज हमको समझ में नहीं आता है।
लिख लो क्या क्या ले सकते हैं ड्रोन से काम. That's all. आपके टीम है ना?
Okay, now I am opening all the
Very
rooms.
good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Keep it up.
Please let us join.
Very good, Colonel Saab. Very good. Very interesting.
Sir, all rooms are open. Request you to join. I hope you can see the room.
Yes, we could see the room, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much. वीरेंद्र जी, आपको रूम नंबर 2 अलॉट किया है.
Chalo. Okay, you and I are there here.
Yeah.
Okay, I will learn how to make a breakout room.
Okay, next time.
next time करेंगे.
अभी फिलहाल पॉज करता हूँ रिकॉर्डिंग, उसके बाद फिर से चालू करेंगे.
Okay. So you'll have. Chandrasekhar ji, when people come back, no, just let us know.
Yeah, they are coming back. Last 51 seconds.
Okay, I can see people coming in. Okay, sometimes there. So when all come in, then the breakout room will get closed, is it?
Yeah, it will get closed automatically.
Automatically, okay.
So, but on everything we have to find, give the solution to what application we can do with the drones.
So teams will work on it as to what use they can put the drones.
On all the points. Or we have to find out the points.
Exactly.
Sir, everybody is back, sir.
Yes, sir. We are back, sir.
Okay, friends, welcome back. Can we have your ideas on using the drones? We'll start
We are. Yeah, we are room number 1. If you want to start,
Yeah,
from
please
room
come.
number
Please.
1.
Yeah.
We have our Rehan.
Okay.
We have Mohan sir. We have Suraj sir and Rehan. So I think Rehan, if it is okay, let us start, Rehan.
Yes, sir. Yes. Sir, we can use drones in our day-to-day life as a surveillance, and police can use it for speed regulation of vehicles moving around, and it can be used as a medical assistance. Am I audible?
Yes, very much.
Yeah, audible, Rehan.
It can be used as a video assistance.
Hmm.
Nowadays, it is very useful for agriculture.
Yes.
And it is very useful for capturing the picture. And it can be used as a vehicle for transportation of goods as well.
Yes.
It can be used as a broadcasting, and many people can use it as a publicity.
As a transmitter, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Many people will use it as a publicity. They will feel proud. Yeah, I'm traveling by drone. That's all from my side, sir. Thank you so much. If I'm missing something, then feel free to add, if any.
Well done. There are other teams. Okay.
Rama Rao ji, may I
Yes.
request you to just stop staring so that it will be easy for everybody?
Okay, fine. Sorry.
That's good.
Yeah, now it's okay, sir.
Better. Team 2, please go ahead.
Rama Rao ji, team 2, the points which we have shortlisted, photography and live videos. They'll bring medicines in emergencies.
Okay.
They'll bring food and other articles in natural calamities.
Yes.
Urgent courier services. Then one of the point is that spraying petal, rose water, etc. on auspicious occasions.
Okay.
Then future air taxis for kids and other things, security purpose, and light and sound events.
Okay.
In light and sound, which happens during either weddings or certain monuments.
Video recording.
Not even video recording and other effects put together.
Oh, wow. Yes.
Yeah, it can be a combination. These are the points which me, Mr. Lunia, and Mr. Nanjan has come up.
Wonderful. And team 3?
Thank you.
We can use as border surveillance also, like spying and everything.
You're fine. Nothing being heard.
Team 3 to come in, sir.
Team 3, somebody else can come because.
Sir, Anil sir, you are on mute, sir.
Team 3 already, myself, Mr. Naranjan, and Mr.
Help us to share screen. Share screen. No, we are there.
Okay.
Share screen. Help us to share screen.
Right.
Help us to share screen. You help us to share screen?
Yeah, just a minute, sir. Chandrasekhar sir, please allow them to share the screen.
Not
Or I speak otherwise.
1 minute, sir. I'll just see.
Yeah, just a minute, sir. He will allow.
No, sir. I don't have the authority to share.
Okay. I think
It
then,
is host with host.
Yeah. I think Colonel
Mr. Rama Rao
Saab can do it.
sir can share. Allow.
Rama Rao, sir,
Host
just
can do it.
put yourself in the Anil sir's and
Share
3 dots and
screen.
Say again.
put your cursor, participants, open participants, put your cursor in Anil Goswamiji's name. You get 3 dots. In that 3 dots, select approval for Shree's care will be there.
Yeah.
Anil Goswami's 3 dots and
Shree's
And in
Allow
that,
care would be there.
wait a minute. Let only Mr. Chandrasekhar speak. Mute, stop video, chat, pin, spotlight, make host, co-host, rename, allow.
Allow.
Wait a minute. Allow to record local files.
No. Allow share screen.
Share screen is not there.
Anilji, you can't.
That way we will learn also.
Wait a minute.
You can't share. Just try, sir. You could be able to.
No. It is disabled. Host has disabled screen. Message coming. Host has disabled.
Okay, I'll read out the functionalities. Mute.
Stop this.
Wait a minute. Mute, stop video, chat, pin, spotlight for everyone, make host, make co-host.
Make host. No. Make co-host.
Done.
और
सर अब आप शेयर कर सकते हैं, आप करिए सर, आप भी co-host हैं.
I don't know if this will come or not.
या अनिल जी आप co-host हैं, आप कर सकते हैं.
Okay. Now done. Okay. So my idea was Rama should
Yeah, this for everyone. Yes.
be comfortable to share. So our group has jotted down the following points. Can you
Yes.
share this screen? Can you see the screen, please?
Yes.
So first point is it is helpful in monitoring and control, tracking, surveillance, border management, geofencing, whatever area you say. It helps like medical. It helps in medical area also. It helps in home also. I have here in my home also. So it is cleaning the floors and other things. So cutting the grass also. So we are using all this small. So you can control so many things. Then it has help in flying cameras, monitoring, videography. It does it. So in agriculture area, it does it. In forest area, it does it. It can count the plants also. How many plants are there in particular area? It can also water management. What are the water level and what are the water tables in the canals, in the rivers? The drone can help us. So and great help. A lot of manpower is saved. So I already told about videography also. It doesn't do it much. Thank you.
Yeah, very nice. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. You may stop sharing. Thank you very much. So friends, we have seen a lot many uses of the drone, and if we can start noting down, there may be enormous use to which the drone can be put. In fact, it is like a person in space, a man with eyes, a man with ears, and a man with radio set or communicating device. So you can only imagine what use a drone can be put to, and it will be done. It can be used as a weapon. It can go into somebody's conference room and blast itself. Very powerful weapon. We can have small.
It is a misuse, sir.
Misuse. In misuse, there is use. Okay. So it can be used for mapping the geographical surface features.
Yes.
It can be used for locating faults in a building. Say a pipe is there, water is leaking. We can send a drone and it can hover near the fault, take a video of where from the water is leaking and send it to us. So accessibility is very, very high. So anyway, so it's only up to the imagination as to what all uses we can give to a drone. So thank you very much. I hope you all enjoyed this activity. I enjoyed too. Now,
Thank you.
coming to India specific, why training the youth and also training the adults is so very important in our context. A very glaring fact is that over 50% of Indian population is under the age of 25. They are trainable and they have to be trained. And these youth, youngsters, they are aspiring to rise in the fields of in their careers, aspiring to earn more, aspiring to lead a better life. If you look around, you will find that even people who earn much less, they have two-wheelers with them. They aspire that their children should go to private schools. They want to take what you call medical facilities from private hospitals. That is the kind of aspirations youngsters are having. All this is coming because roti kapda makan is almost taken care of. If you look at the food situation now and the food situation which was about 60 years back or 55, 60 years back is totally different. In 1962, we fought a war. In 1965, we fought a war. And 1965, 66, 67, we had the great Bengal famine where many people in India died because of want of food. And Shastriji, who was the prime minister in 1967, he gave a clarion call to the country, skip 1 meal per week. That means if we were having 14 meals a week, we skipped 1. That means 1 by 14 is 7%. That is the kind of food grains we saved. And that was the time when India went to the world with a begging bowl, asking for food. World Bank, I believe, had written off India as a gone case. And that was when USA was kind enough to send us 3 shipfuls of wheat. Red wheat it is called, the wheat which is given to the animals in America. I am sure I have eaten that wheat because I was about 6 years of age then. And some of you must be present at that time, and
yes,
maybe your parents must have
I also remember
eaten that. And also on Saturdays, we used to be let off from the schools early so that we could run to the nearest public health clinic, sit in front of that PHC lined up, and we were distributed a handful of milk powder imported from Denmark under WHO scheme. That was the kind of situation today. However, today, that was the scene then. Now we have surplus grains. We are exporting. We happen to be the second largest producer of grains in the world and the largest producer of milk in the world, thanks to Green Revolution and White Revolution. Despite the fact that some data says that 92,000 crore rupees worth of food is being wasted, which is about 40–50% of total food production. So with this food situation taken care of, the aspirational levels are very high. Then as a country, we have enormous natural resources, sunlight abundant. You go to Rajasthan, where almost throughout the year we have bright sunlight. In Ladakh, we have sunlight, and so many other parts of the country we have 8 to 10 hours of good sunlight. We have plenty of water, not only around us, but inside also. So many big rivers are flowing through. We have minerals, we have space, the land also, and also the unused land, that is the desert. So much of space is available. And of course, like we said, 50% of Indian population is under the age of 25, working population bubbling with energy. And we have enormous scope for growth. In this scenario, there is the hand of the government with us. The government push is there. Let us see what they are. These are the initiatives which the government of India has taken now we have Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship. That's a full-fledged ministry it all started with National Skill Development Mission, which was announced on 15 July 2015. Very easy to remember, 15/7/15. That was the beginning of something big in our country. So National Skill Development Mission is there, and NSDC is there, National Skill Development Corporation. It partners with industry, uses the CSR funds, because as we know, 2% of profits have to be shared by the companies as CSR, corporate social responsibility. Then the NSDM, makes the standards, and they are made under NSDC, National Skill Development Corporation. So they make the standards, and there are documents called National Occupational Standards for every occupation. It ranges from 1 to 6 pages, and for various levels of skill, these documents are there. If we go to any company, good company like Bosch, Tata Motors, etc., these things are available there, and they are following it. Then the ministry gives the learning resources and also the technology to use the resources. The syllabus and the contents, they are all continuously being refined and given out. So this is done by NSDC. They give the evaluation methods also. Achha, then there is a communication and advocacy department, which communicates with the private companies, the NGOs and other bodies, and it goes up to the diploma and ITI level. Then there is one department which takes care of the loans for students for development of skills. And another thing which is happening around us is Worldskills and Indiaskills competitions. I don't know how many of you have heard or participated in them. So Worldskills competition, it keeps happening. And this year it was scheduled to be in Shanghai. We don't know whether it is there or it called off. So, and following that, we have Indiaskills. That means it is a championship program which intends to get the best skills from various corporate bodies, state governments, and the central. So it's a cooperation between the state government and the central government, and they conduct the Indiaskills program every year.
Sir, can I disturb you?
Yeah.
No, are you sharing your screen, sir?
Oh, sorry, I forgot. 1 second.
Yeah, please do it, sir. Sorry.
Thank you for reminding.
Balaji,
Yeah.
sir. Balaji,
Yes, sir.
you are the best person to kindly remind immediately to
What
person
is?
like us.
No,
To
I
person like us, you are the best
Yeah.
person. to
Okay.
no,
remind.
I got a call in between. So
Uh-huh.
after my call, I
Oh.
got it now only.
All right. I think it is seen now.
Yeah, now it's seen, sir.
Because whatever some
Yes.
weakness we have, you can immediately.
Yeah, that's good. Thank you. We'll proceed now. So under this ministry, we have various things happening. So it all started with, like we said, National Skill Development Mission, and whose 7th anniversary we will be celebrating in a week's time. And it partners with the private companies and NGOs that it takes the CSR funds also and uses them. Standards are made under a document called the NOS, National Occupational Standard. It's a small document, 1 to 5, 6 pages, and it's for various skill levels. These documents are there, and these private companies, they are holding them, using them for their benefits. So learning resources and technology is also shared by NSDC, including evaluation methods. And yes, there is a communication and advocacy department. Loans are also given to prospective students. And there is a program which is running world over since many years that is called the Worldskills, where people from various countries, they gather together at the venue and showcase the skills in various fields. And in line with that, we have the Indiaskills program also. Now, these are the very most important or flagship programs which are running. One is the Prime Minister Kaushal Vikas Yojana. Kaushal means skill. So skill development program. This is the flagship scheme of the ministry. It is being implemented by National Skill Development Corporation. Somebody has come. Oh, 1 second. Admit. And the purpose of this program is to enable a large number of young people to take up industry relevant skills training for improving their own livelihood. It's in various fields. I don't know how many hundreds of fields are there. Okay, the next important scheme is the Prime Minister Kaushal Kendra. So these are yet to come up. These are proposed Kendras which will be visible, and they will be the aspirational models, model training centers. And NSDC is the body which will be implementing it. All the state governments, they are ready, and a lot of activity which has already happened. Most likely we should be hearing from the government soon. And they are going to be state-of-the-art centers, and most of the private sector bodies, they will be participating, developing these centers. Now coming to what we were talking about is the Worldskills and Indiaskills. Now the Worldskills program is scheduled to be conducted in Shanghai this year in the month of October. And I think there was news that because of the pandemic which broke out in China again, it is being, or it has been declared postponed. That I'll have to say I'm not aware of that. So there is a doubt on that. If not, it will happen in October. In India, it has happened in January. Okay, now, okay, let us take a open-ended activity. Can one by one, we all list out the fields in which the people must be participating in these competitions? Any field, there are hundreds. Quickly, we can, as we don't know breakout room activity, we'll simply do that. Anyone?
Maybe vocational trainings, vocational.
Yeah, name them.
Okay, we can say electrical, plumbing, mechanical.
Good. They are
Those
there.
things will be there. They will be there.
Yes.
And healthcare.
Yes.
Will be there. And ladies, you know, kind of thing, sewing,
Yes.
sewing machine, handicrafts.
Handicrafts, beautician's role is also there.
Beautician, beauty for the things will be there.
Drivers.
Yes.
कितना और लगेगा कारपेंटर?
Electrical works are there.
Electrical works will be
Mechanic is there. Soldering techniques are there. Okay, so
सुना मैं 2 दिन से तुम सब जूनियर आदमी के साथ बैठा हुआ था, एक को पकड़ के
all right. It's only up to our imagination.
मैसेज ही नहीं पहुंचता है सर.
There are about 700 skill areas in which our people, the Indians, participated in the India Skills program, which was held in January. So there, and the major companies from India, they also participated. And the number of medals which were won are 66 gold, 71 silver, and 57 bronze. So all these national skill competitions, they lead up to international competitions, which is happening. So the whole world is moving towards more efficiency, more effectiveness, improvement in everything which is happening now. So in these situations, in this scenario, what a trainer can do, we can only keep updating the content as per the changing situation, continuously assess the needs of the trainees. What was relevant a few years back has become irrelevant. So the training needs are changing continuously. There are government and international policies which are happening, and the changes are being carried out. There are tools which are being used to do all these activities. So a lot of automation also is being done. So we got to be able to use these tools. And more important is, as a trainer, we got to anticipate the future needs, including the soft skills, and pay heed to it and impart this training to the youngsters whenever we have an opportunity. So I thought after about when was the time I got the message that there is a gap, and I could develop this in about 2-3 hours time. I hope we all have benefited. Some reading references which I am giving here is, there is a book by name, The Future is Faster Than You Think. I have it in the Kindle form.
चेक करना है.
Yeah, the
But
future.
order management हो गया है. अभी materials का देख रहा है, उसका overhead और P&L.
Sir, one question.
Yeah.
How we will able to know?
Yes, please. How will you able to know?
Disconnected.
How will able? How we will?
Network disconnected.
How
How do we do as a trainer or as a kind of person?
Yes.
How do we contribute, or where we can start our way to think forward? Which area we can take it? Available suitable area, suitable place to.
Somebody's background noise is there.
Oh, maybe. I am traveling. Maybe yes. Traveling.
See, it can start from anywhere. It can start with home. It can start with improving the efficiencies at home, reducing the clutter which is there, including in the cupboard which we have. Okay, that also is a part of management.
True.
Okay, and in new techniques, new skills, our children can learn from us, and we can start giving to people around us. The maids which come to our place, we can give them the better tools. Like nowadays, they are using machines for cleaning the floors. So earlier they were hesitant. So this way, the efficiency and effectiveness can keep on improving.
For young youth people, see,
yes,
in this education,
yes,
as you said, no, the percentage are 25 years that
yes,
we range.
Yes.
Right. So either we can directly contribute to the school children, or
yes,
send up a youth, you know, at what level? How do we start? I mean, I want just not to confuse.
All right.
Efficiency. In which area we can
All right. All right. Are you a member of the Rotary Club? In Bangalore, under District 3190, Rotary District is conducting a program by name Margam.
Okay.
In that, there is a team which has been formed, and they are going to various schools and giving out what all opportunities lie in front of them.
Okay.
How they can approach their goals.
Right.
What all support is available from where, and proceed. And when support is required, some clubs are giving, and also they are arranging support from elsewhere, including we draw the CSR funds also from the corporates.
Okay. Even our company also doing. Our company also for reaching to all the village schools and teaching, taking classes, taking subjects.
Correct.
And doing that is doing in Chennai, but not in Delhi. But I have to just find out.
It is happening everywhere.
Okay.
And if you even a tier 2 city, you will find a skill development center exists. I had gone to Dharwad one day.
Okay.
So a private by Deshmukh Trust, they have established. In fact, I had a desire to go and spend 2 years there.
Oh, okay.
It is happening in a
Great.
big.
Great. Okay.
And that is one book. And the other book which I propose is the New Education Policy 2020. And it's available. Many people have written the books. You can go and look for it on Amazon. By any one book, it gives, like the one which I have is by Dr. Mandal. So it gives the education systems in various parts of the world.
Fine.
Yeah, Denmark, of course, is the best. And what India is doing, and what are the goals and objectives of NEP 2020, how it will be implemented.
Great.
So things have already begun, and maybe this year or next year onwards, across the country, we will have NEP 2020 implemented. And therefore, we stand at the threshold of a very big change.
Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Anil, you had one question. Anil Goswami, sir.
So I will connect when I start.
Okay.
I will connect when I start, and that.
Fine. Friends, any questions are welcome in the next 2-3 minutes. or any views? Why questions? Your views are also welcome.
No, I think whatever time you had, no?
Yeah.
The short time, 2-3 hours you said. I think you have engaged us in a nice manner. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much for the appreciation. I had sought 1 hour
Thank you.
from sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
I am grateful and thank you very
Thank
much
you.
for being present. I hand over the stage to Mr. Anil Goswami now. Mr. Anil Goswami.
Thank you. Balaji, can you make me
Thank you,
a
Rao
host,
sahib.
please?
Thank you. Wonderful session.
Yes. Thank you very
Rao sahib.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So my follow-up question is not, but I want to give some comments. You know, I am now plus 72. So as Colonel Rao told, we all have to upskill. I am already before you upskilling every day. So then let me narrate you my own story. When I took the flight, it is also connected with it. So flight in 1980, 40 people came with, they garlanded me at the airport. Ab wo cheez nahi hai. Now, you know, things are so much changing now. So 40 people came at the airport. It was a tamasha. You know, now if you see it, 40 aadmi mere gale mein haath dal rahe hain and they shaking me. When I traveled first time to the airline, I was posted abroad. So now things are changing, and now robotic in my house where I am staying, all IoT system and robotic is already being used. I shared a film when I was staying in a hotel with our IoT man. What is his name, Balaji?
He is our Sapreji, Rajendra Sapreji.
Sapreji, I shared with the hotel on my camera. I say, let me open the fridge. I opened the fridge. If you touch anything, some beer or whiskey, it will reflect in your bill. You try to lift anything, and the system was so kind. Nobody comes and check it. So people are just you take a bottle of water, immediately it will come to your billing also. That is, so we are going so much toward automation. Nobody is there to any man to check and count the thing. So we are going, and we all have to upskill. Now, my today's little talk, with due permission of Arunji, so I want to talk about monitoring. So it is a subject of project management. You all know, many of you. So there are 5 stages in project management. First, we start with initialization. Before planning whether any project is viable or not, in that we do the initialization. That is cost benefit ratio, or any viability, we check it. That is initialization. Then we do the planning. Then after planning, you know, we do execution, and simultaneously in all the things we are doing monitoring and control, that I am going to talk to you. And after that, monitoring and control, the last thing is the closing of the project, where we make the history sheet and we hand over all our resources to next project. So let me talk about project. You know, in project, there are certain processes. So many of you are aware, and those who are not aware, it will be very interesting for them. There are 6 processes in monitoring. It starts with walkthrough, and then it is inspection, and then there is a audit. There are 3 things. And after that, another process of monitoring is verification, and then there is a, you know, validation also, and there is a review also. I will go one by one very quickly so that I finish within a time. So the first thing is walkthrough. What is walkthrough in any monitoring system? When I am going to execute anything and I am checking my own work. Anil Goswami is checking his own job. Colonel Saab is he is doing some job and he is checking himself, or he calls his friend Anil Goswami, Yaar Baba, let us sit down together and check our work. That process is called walkthrough. I hope we have understood. Walkthrough means I am checking my work. I have appeared in some paper, and then I am again going through the paper. I am checking my own paper, you know, so that I try to avoid some mistakes. I have written some code. I am checking my own code. That is called walkthrough. And the next thing is inspection. What is inspection? If my senior is Colonel Rao, if he checks my work, so that is called inspection. They are all done in the project management. So, or Colonel Rao, he deputes Bala sir, he deputes Balaji on my behalf, you go and check Anil's job. That is also called inspection. Both the things are done during the execution. They are both preventive measures so that there is no mistake. In case any mistake is there, before we hand over the work, it is all corrected in time or it is not done in time. And the third process, very important thing is audit. Audit, as you know, so last year audit is done this year. When we have already executed something, some third party is deputed, some neutral body is deputed, or within the same organization, we depute certain party to check our work. So, but it is only done after the work is complete. First, walkthrough and inspection are done during the work. They are done during the execution of work. And audit is done after the work is completed. So what are the compliances are left and what are the things are left, they are try to be fulfilled. As you know, chartered accountant and other party, they check our finance thing and they check any taxes are missing or anything, whatever is missing, they try to get it rectified. And the next process, you know, this is also another process. They go all simultaneously. It is not one after the other. So then is verification. What is verification? You have been given certain job. You are given certain drawing. I have to make certain buildings. Say I have been given the blueprint. I have to see my requirement and what is the expected value and what is the actual value. When I am doing to complete, I am trying to compare my things, whether it is being done as by blueprint or as by my drawing. That is called verification. Then what is the next step? That is the review. What is review? Review means I have also the privilege to change anything. Today I have made a house. In my kitchen, I have provided white marble. And my wife is there. She goes to Rama Rao's house and there is a black marble in that house, you know, and she will tell me, no, I am not interested. The work is in progress or the work is already done. Then I will change to black marble. That review, but in verification, you are not allowed to change anything. It is only compare what are the actual values and what are the expected values and what are the actual values. In review, you have liberty to change anything. You can change anything. Okay, that is called review. And the next most important thing is validation. What is validation? Validation is before you hand over to the customer, whatever checking you are doing, so that it is in a perfect shape. Supposing you have prepared a cricket team or a say hockey team, they have played in Chennai, they are doing very well. So we feel they are going to win a gold medal in Olympic. But if the match is in Moscow, Chennai temperature is say 40-degree temperature, Moscow temperature is say 2-degree temperature, will they perform there? No. You have to check or create the environment as of the customer. That is called validation. Supposing you have made a certain software and the other man is using Microsoft, you have to check whether your software is as per Microsoft or not. This is called validation. And all these things are done in monitoring, in project management. I have only touched this, and with this monitoring, it helps us to do the feedback. And there are two types of feedback. One is lead feedback, other is lag feedback. What is lead feedback? Lead feedback means whatever feedback you want to give to the customer, you give in time, every day, every month, or in short interval of time. So, but there are certain things like annual report, like after 1 year, you do the appreciation. That is called lagging feedback. It is of no use, you know. After 1 year, you tell somebody your appraisal now it is only 0% because your performance was not good. That is lagging feedback. That we should avoid it. That is all the result of good monitoring. Thank you very much. Any question you have, I am there to take your question. It is a small monitoring I wanted to cover in 10 to 12 minutes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Excellent, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Anil sir, excellent. You have
Thank
just put all the learnings of presentation slide preparation there. I could see
You
that.
see,
Great, sir. Great,
you
Anil
can-
sir. Great
you
going,
can-
sir.
You
Great,
can
sir.
use in your teaching, you can use in your cooking, you can use in your games, you can use in your defense forces, anywhere. All these steps have to be taken into account before you hand over, before you do the validation. Thank you. And
Great going, sir.
and the maximum benefit is you know, lot of losses and wastages, they are avoided because of these processes. You don't do much wastage. Of course, there would be some,
Okay.
but they will be minimized and minimized. Thank you. Thank you. Any question you have, I'm welcome.
No.
When we drive a car, we are also monitoring continuously.
Yes, sir.
Same
Yes,
thing.
sir.
Yeah, when a lady is cooking in the kitchen, she is monitoring continuously.
So she will take the taste walkthrough. Then
Yeah,
she will ask.
you know,
that-
by all the senses, she can.
Yes,
How many whistles has the pressure cooker given? She knows.
yes, yes.
She can smell as to what is happening there.
Then
She can hear.
Yes.
Colonel Saab to inspect. Colonel Saab will taste it. Okay, fine.
Okay, very nice. Very nice.
Thank you. Yes.
Yes. No,
Yeah,
I have no
boliye,
question. I have no question, sir. I have just prepared few lines for the. If some permits. On
Bolo.
Welcome, sir.
Colonel Saab.
All yours.
On nurse theory, and when the sir says the nurse theory about anchoring and available heuristic and representativeness, he was discussing about that and giving the examples. And simultaneously, Virendra Tiwari ji has asked to the question to for this technology. We are lag behind for technology. We cannot cover as we are old enough. And this was so that हम तिवारी जी तो मेरे को थोड़ा उस तिवारी जी पे मैंने फिर 2 लाइन बोला लिखा थोड़ा हिंदी में बाला सर आप
अरे बाप रे मेरे पे लिखा
हाँ जी
बोलिए भाई
अच्छा ही लिखा होगा
हाँ बोलिए भाई मैंने तो कोई गुस्ताखी नहीं की है फिर भी झेल लेता हूँ सर चलो कोई बात नहीं बलि का बकरा में ही मिला
I am also lag behind in technology like this. So
चलिए सर बोलिए
आपने nurse theory. How nurse theory means we are just touching your motivating. Maybe I am just like.
चलिए बोलिए सूरज माथुर जी.
अरे सर जब अपने तर्कों से न्यायाधीश को अपने हक में फैसला करने के लिए कर देते हो मजबूर. That is point. अपने तर्कों से न्यायाधीश को अपने हक में फैसला करने के लिए कर सकते हो मजबूर. तो टेक्नोलॉजी क्या चीज है सर? जब हमने इसमें रख दिया है कदम तो
क्या बात है
हम नहीं रहेंगे पछाड़ी, हम थे अगाड़ी और रहेंगे अगाड़ी.
क्या बात है.
Thank you.
All available heuristic. The nurse theory I have applied. मतलब this I am just not prepared this ordinary way. By applying nurse theory, this available the heuristic just agadi is that the Maharashtra is going on the problems of this. This nurse theory I have taken.
Sir, you have nudged not only Mr. Tiwari, you are nudging me also.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Over to Balaji. Over to Balachandra.
Over to Balachandra ji in Hindi. You can't understand. In Hindi, you can't understand. Balaji.
Thank you.
Yeah. I couldn't understand. Sorry.
Sorry, sir. I will convert in English, then I will say.
Yes. With pleasure. Thank you.
What he wants to say is, it is very difficult to, manage the judges so much more than the technology side. This is Mr. Tiwari is doing.
थोड़ा humor भी होना चाहिए ना.
We force the judges to change.
Yes.
Oh, Balaji sir समझ गए होंगे.
Applying the next theory now.
Applying
Over to Chandrasekhar.
Yes.
over to
So the
Chandrasekhar.
technology, we can understand technology. Even in our age, it is difficult for us because of adult learning. We have a late,
You see,
but we can cover.
I
When-
started with this. I am
Yes.
sitting before you. We
Yes,
tried,
I know.
we learn it. We
We are-
try and learn. Try and learn.
That's
Maybe 10 times we have to do.
we have been doing. We have been doing the same thing. Learning and
Okay.
learning and learning. हम पीछा तो नहीं छोड़. We cannot lag. We are
Okay.
lag behind,
Okay.
but we are not lagging behind.
Okay, Mathurji, over to Chandrasekhar.
Over to
Or Balaji.
Chandrasekhar sir. Yeah,
Chandrasekhar.
Chandrasekhar sir.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank
Yes,
you.
sir. Good evening. Good evening. Over to Chandrasekhar. क्या करूं मैं?
नहीं, आप क्लोज करो ना.
मौका मिला
अच्छा, क्लोज करना है. वो मैं तो
हाँ.
co-host हूँ. Yes, फिर भी. Yes, it was Ram Rao ji. आज का program, today's program was very good. We learnt a lot, and you have given an insight about what our future could be and what is the current state of our technology, as well as the younger generation, what is the current state, and how we, if we develop ourselves in a very, very professional way, we can cultivate the same habits in them so that they can become one of the best. So that insight you have given, and I thank you very much for that. And I'm really clean bowled by Anil Goswami ji. Yes, Anil ji, you did a fantastic job of revising us with the presentation slide. And add to that, today's evening, what we call aaj ki something is there, very beautiful. Mathur Saab did give a very wonderful thought about why we should all hesitate, with our age. When Virendra Tiwari ji is still able to influence the judges by his vocabulary or the words.
जीते जी मार डालोगे सर मुझे और कुछ नहीं.
अरे सर, मारने का नहीं सर, आप समझे नहीं. आप माथुर साहब को समझे नहीं मेरे ख्याल से. उन्होंने इतना बड़ा आपको
बहुत
एक
अच्छी तरह समझा
compliment
सर
दिया.
मैं.
आपको एक बहुत बड़ा कॉम्प्लीमेंट दिया है.
Very good, Mathurji. Very good.
It's a compliment, sir. Please don't misunderstand that. It's a very big
Yes,
compliment.
yes,
When
yes,
you
yes,
are
yes,
able
sir.
to see, talking to a judge in a
Yes, sir.
filled courtroom is not an easy thing. Because
Definitely not, sir. Definitely
when
not.
a judge is sitting at a judgment, he not only sits as a judge, but he sits also as an individual. As an individual, he has an ego to which has to be satisfied.
Yes,
He
yes.
needs that to be satisfied very, very often. I am
Yes.
sorry, this is what I have seen in some of the courts when I've seen the judges. But if you are able to convince a judge, technology is what you can definitely overcome. That is what Mathurji said.
Yes,
And
yes.
I really with him, and I would like to nudge Rama Rao ji that yes, Mathur Saab words has some weight. So
Yes, yes.
let us put one or two slides from your side, Rama Rao sir.
होएगा.
Go ahead. With this, I think we can come down to closing of the today's session, if you don't mind.
Anybody have anything to say? Anyone?
Thank you.
Rehan?
Thank you, Chandrasekhar. Thank you, Chandrasekhar, for nice.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Chale? Okay, thank you very much, friends. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
Yeah,
very
good
much.
night, sir. Good night.
Good
Good
night.
night, good night,
Thank
good
you.
night.
Thank you.
Night.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, everybody. Good night.